Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello, everyone. Now, this right here is some poetic fucking justice. This right here, all right, this bitch deserved what she got. They're trying to act like she's a victim. And they're hoping that when DeSantis signed this into law, fucking Rhino DeSantis, who just got caught fucking skimming 10 mil, yeah, they think he's going to fucking give this bitch a reprieve. They're hoping. They're hoping the state will give her a reprieve. When she openly violated the law they passed that says, you will not groom our fucking kids' troon. Oh. Yeah, they didn't like that too much. The Florida Don't Say Gay bill, as they like to frame it. So we got an article here from NBC News. This was published on April 11th. I had to go and look at this name again here. Joe Yerkaba? But it's written by Joe Yerkaba, Joe J-O, so it's probably a woman. So, of course, this one's going to try to make her out to be a victim, because all women are victim, according to these fucking retards on the left. Because, oh my God, the patriarchy. Oh, fuck. So anyway, the title here. Florida District won't renew teacher's contract for using student's preferred name. I love how they're framing that. For using the student's preferred name. You mean secretly grooming their fucking kid and encouraging the troon shit with the kid. And then, you know, as part of that, referring to them by a name that's not their fucking given name by their parents, and then hiding it from the parent. You leave that out in the fucking title because, oh, well, you know, Americans, the majority of them now, you stupid fucking cunts, are against this shit. And you don't fucking like that. So you gotta hide this shit. Right, Joe? You stupid bitch? The lead in here. Dozens of students held a walkout to protest the school district's decision not to renew the teacher's contract after she used a student's preferred name. Translation. The teachers at the school got the little brown-nosing cunts who have their noses up their asses to fucking organize, you know, organically, we'll put in quotes, this walkout. When they were the ones who were actually organizing that shit. They were the ones who actually created the situation. Don't make this out to be the students fucking walked out shit on their own accord. No, the faculty fucking encouraged this. This is no different than when I was a kid. The school I went to, where they work, you know, teachers work 8 months a year. All right, the district I went to, the overwhelming majority of the teachers made more money than my mother working all year round at a good job. They made more money than her while crying poverty, working 8 months a year. They did the same exact thing to get the brown-nosing little fucks to organize a walkout in support of the teachers. And most of us kids that were being interviewed by the news, it was fucking hilarious. All right. Yeah, we just went along with it because, you know, we wanted out of class. That's what kids were overwhelmingly saying. This is no fucking different. I bet you. Okay, if they had interviewed, the overwhelming majority of those kids would have said that they were there because they just didn't want to be in class. So don't act like this is some major support. Don't act like this is fucking organic. This was organized by the teachers in the fucking school. And if this can be proven, because I know it happened, you know, looking at how this was set up, my gut is telling me, because that's how it always goes down when it comes to, you know, the students walking out for teachers' pay or fucking shit like this when the teachers fuck up and they do shit that's illegal or whatever else and supporting them. It's always the faculty fucking organizing the shit, using the brown-nosing fucking little cunts, all right? And it's always the overwhelming majority of students are there because they just don't want to be in class. Don't act like that this was some noble thing the kids did in support of her. Overwhelmingly, they just didn't want to be in fucking class. I mean, shit. April in fucking Florida? Why would you want to be sitting in class and you can go outside when it's nice and fucking sunny and warm out? I mean, what the fuck? That's why they did it. Overwhelmingly, the student population. But you're going to ignore that fact because that doesn't fit your narrative. A Florida school district said it. All right. And another thing, this idea that her contract won't be renewed. Her contract is up at the end of the school year. They fired her ass. Instead of saying she got fired, oh, they just won't renew her contract. No, she got fucking fired. The bitch had tenure. They're not renewing her tenure contract. That's basically fucking fired. That's actually basically, that is being fired. She was let go. No, she was fucking fired. So a Florida school district said it won't renew the contract of a teacher who used a student's preferred name instead of legal name without parental permission in violation of state law. You can't, you have to lead off with that in the fucking article. You know, what are you expecting people just to fucking look at the title and go, oh, well, that just sucks? I mean, shit. And she broke the law. Melissa Calhoun is a literature teacher at Satellite High School in the coastal city of Satellite Beach, Florida. According to her LinkedIn profile, she worked for the Brevard County Public Schools, public school district, not public schools district. It's public school district, singular with the term school in this type of statement. You know, the Brevard County School District for the past 12 years. Unless the state intervenes, which the state better not. And if someone in the state tries to, DeSantis better fucking, rhino fucking manlet fucking high-heeled boot fucking wearing bitch better fucking stand up to that shit. Because he's still got fucking political aspirations, all right, with the White House. His wife had already picked out with this last election, all right, her China pattern, the curtains she wanted in the residential part of the White House, and all that other shit. Okay, so if he wants to appease her and actually see his shit come to fruition, even though he's a fucking rhino, all right, and people are waking up to that fact, he better not allow that shit to happen. He better not allow for that bitch to get a reprieve. That bitch better have her teaching fucking credentials removed too, which is under review now because of this. But anyway, unless the state intervenes, Calhoun, who did not immediately return a request for comment, could be one of the first educators to lose a job under Florida's parental rights and education law, or what critics call the Don't Say Gay law. Yeah, because you grooming fucks don't like it, that there are repercussions for you grooming their kids, for grooming people's kids. You wanted to be able to do that in school and get away with it. Well, so sad, too bad the bitch got fired. And, you'll look at the thumbnail for this video. Look at the title says it all, because the bitch's crazy eyes speak fucking volumes, okay? They let you in on, like, how fucking crazy this bitch is and how she fucking clearly, you just take one look at her, you can see that she's fucking batshit crazy just by the eyes. And that, in her mind, what she was doing was perfectly right and everything else. She was grooming a fucking kid. Troon. The bitch ain't no victim. She was grooming a fucking child. I don't care if you're grooming them sexually or if you're grooming them troon. Okay, grooming is fucking grooming in that type of context. And you fucking deserve what you get. She's getting a slap on the wrist compared to what I would fucking want her to have happen. The bitch should be in prison for this shit. When you're going to groom a fucking child and fucking mentally and emotionally manipulate them and convince them that they're fucking different than what they are, in regards to the biological sex and gender, oh yeah, you deserve a fucking special place in fucking prison for that shit. That's child grooming. You should be getting the Chomo treatment. Seriously, you should be getting the Chomo treatment in prison. I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, Brevard County Public Schools conducted an investigation after receiving a complaint from a parent who said Calhoun had used a name other than their child's legal name without the parent's permission, according to a statement shared by Janet R., I'm going to butcher this last name, Mernanahan, a spokesperson for the district. This directly violates state law and the district's standardized process for written parental consent, the statement said. Based on the teacher's own admission that she knowingly did not comply with the state statute, she received a letter of reprimand. Teachers, like all employees, are expected to follow the law. A letter of reprimand? She shouldn't even got to serve out her contract till May. I'm guessing they were worried about filling her position until May. She should have been fired on the fucking spot. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you're breaking the law, your tenure does not protect your job in that instance. Fire her. Fuck this, giving her fucking, a couple months worth of pay, or a month and a half at this point. Almost. Just a little over. give me a fucking break. Oh, probably not a full month of May. So she's got maybe a 1 month severance here with this. Figure there's maybe a month left to school. The bitch should have been fired on the spot. She admitted it. She knowingly she admitted that she knowingly did not comply, that she was keeping this from the parents. All right, that's child abuse. Charge the bitch with child abuse. Charge her with mental manipulation. This law, compared to that, fucking whatever will get her the most fucking jail time. She deserves jail for this shit. She knew what the fuck she was doing. She fucking did it intentionally. She went, I know better than the fucking kid's parents, and the fucking cunt needs to pay. She groomed a fucking child. Oh. Anyway, since the state will be reviewing Calhoun's teacher certificate based on the complaint, the district said it will not renew her annual contract, which expires in May until the issue is resolved. Well, no, she shouldn't get her fucking job back. She should lose her teaching certificate, and she should be barred from fucking teaching in the state of fucking Florida. Okay, send her to fucking Massachusetts, someplace cold like Massachusetts, or so, or someplace where she has to worry about fucking stepping in shit or used needles with HIV on them, like fucking, Seattle or fucking LA. Let her go do this shit there, where she can get away with it, and the parents are fucking, gonna not fucking stand up for their children and being groomed and shit. Get her the fuck out of Florida. Make sure she don't come to New Hampshire, though. All right, the bitch should lose her teaching certificate. For good. What she did is child grooming. And she shouldn't get her job back. Even if they fucking don't yank her fucking teaching cert, they should fucking not give her job back. Period. End of fucking story. What the bitch did was in violation of the law. Okay, she'll do it again. She should not be around kids. She is grooming them troon, and she is a predator. Predators should not be allowed around children. It's that fucking simple. Anyway, dozens of students, influenced and orchestrated, under the orchestration of the faculty, staged a peaceful, I'm just correcting the record here, staged a peaceful walkout Thursday to protest the district's decision not to renew Calhoun's contract, according to NBC affiliate WESH of Orlando. We are here to really show support for Miss Calhoun and to show that we're not okay with what's going on, sophomore Brianna Knight told WESH. We are truly upset that we are losing such a positive teacher. See, this is one of those little fucking sycophantic, little brown-nosing little fucking cunts. One of the little fucking, one of those ones that fucking sits there with the teacher. And the funny thing is they're always, the teachers are, these are always like the popular girls too, that these teachers do this type of shit with the faculty organizing shit. They are the popular girls. They, when it comes to like organizing a walkout or whatever. And the teachers that usually do it are the ones, all right, they weren't popular in school when they were a kid. So like they latch on to the popular clique, like in each grade. I had a teacher like that, and it was funny. I actually worked with her sister at one of my jobs when I was in high school. And it was fucking hilarious. This was a middle school teacher of mine. We were talking one day, and I just was like, look, I got to ask. The way your sister is with all the popular girls in school and how she influences them and acts as a part of the clique, I'm guessing she wasn't a popular girl herself. And her sister starts laughing. And I thought I was going to get fucking, bitched at or whatever. Sister starts laughing. She goes, you figured that all out on your own? Like, not sarcastically figured out on your own. She's like, you actually figured that out on your own? I'm like, yeah, I could just read it with her body language. She's like, yeah, that's how she was. I'm like, yeah, well, what she's doing is kind of creepy with the students in, her classes. And she kind of agreed with me. She's like, yeah, it is. Because these are the fucking teachers that aren't popular themselves. Like, they latch onto these popular cliques. They manipulate and influence them. They are like the original mean girl. They are like the fucking head mean girl in the group. And they fucking manipulate and influence these girls. And that's what's happened here. I would stake my fucking, I would fucking bet $1,000 on that shit. I'd bet $1,000 that that's what happened. That's how confident I am. I'm not rich. But that's how confident I am. That the teachers, the faculty organized the shit. This was not an organic protest. Okay, little Brianna was influenced by by the teacher that she fucking sucks up to and has her nose embedded in the ass of. Probably who was probably Calhoun herself. Calhoun's supporters also started a petition asking the Brevard County School Board to reinstate her. As of Friday afternoon, it garnered more than 22,000 signatures. Don't give a shit. She broke the law. Fuck all you all. This is ridiculous. Oh, excuse me. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis signed the Parental Rights in Education Law in March 2022. At the time, it prohibited classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through third grade, or in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. A year later, he signed an expanded version of the measure that prohibits sexual orientation or gender identity instruction in pre-kindergarten through 8th grade, restricting reproductive health education in 6th through 12th grade. Yes, because, showing kids how to fucking, how to fillet other boys is probably not a good thing. All right. Teaching kids that they could be fucking troon is probably not a good thing. Yeah, let's not put something in their head that's not there in the first place. Probably a good idea not to do that. Okay, because kids will fucking take and run with shit, okay? And it's probably a good thing to keep pre-kindergarten through 8th grade, keep the fucking troon sex out of the the gay and troon sex out of the fucking, curriculum. Just a thought. But anyway, it restricts reproductive health between 6th and 12th grade. Yeah, don't push the troon shit. Don't push the LGBTQ shit on kids because you are fucking grooming them. This isn't like, oh, well, this is gay. No, you guys are pushing it well past that point and grooming these fucking kids. Groom the kids. This is what happens. So anyway, through 12th grade, and bars school from requiring students or employees to refer to each other with pronouns that do not align with their assigned sex at birth. Yes, because you fucks groom the kids, convince them they're not the gender that they're born, the biological sex that they're born, that they're a different one trapped in a body that does not belong to them. Okay? And then you encourage that by referring to them by a fucking name that's not their own. Yeah, that's why this has happened. You fuck around and you find out. The bitch fucked around and she found out. This is the age of FAFO. Deal with it. Anyway, it also prohibits transgender school employees from sharing their pronouns with students, among other restrictions. In July 2023, a few months after DeSantis signed the expanded measure, the Florida Board of Education passed new rules to ensure schools were following the law and to strengthen and enhance the safety and welfare of students in K-12 public schools and protect parental rights. Right, because these fucks think that they're the parents of these kids and that they can groom these kids and that they can raise these kids and that they can teach these kids how they want them to be, as opposed to how the parents want them to be. People who actually brought them into this fucking world. The people that clothe them and feed them and take care of them. That shit's over now. Parents are sick of you fucking grooming their kids, whether it be troon, whether it be into the leftist ideology, okay, whether it be to hate their own fucking country. They are sick of your fucking grooming kids, regardless of the grooming. Doesn't matter if you're trying to diddle the kids, turn them troon, or brainwash them. The grooming is done. Parents overwhelmingly elected Trump, in part, to get rid of the Department of Education, which forced the fucking child grooming shit from a federal level down on the states. That's one of the things they don't talk about, the DOE. Pushing leftist fucking shit. The grooming of children. I mean, what the fuck? You people are all vile, evil human beings. This bitch groomed a child, and she's lucky she's not spending time in prison getting the Chomo treatment. Anyway, among those rules was a requirement that school districts receive parental permission before staffers can call a student by anything other than their legal name, including a nickname, even at the student's request. At a school board meeting this week, several parents spoke both in favor of and against the district's decision not to renew Calhoun's contract. There was no harm, no threat to safety, no malicious intent, one parent of a student in the district who also said she was one of Calhoun's colleagues said during the meeting. So a WEHS reported. So basically a fucking teacher is going, she didn't do anything wrong. She didn't groom the kid. No, what she did had no malice, no malicious intent. Really? If it didn't have malicious intent, then why the fuck didn't she inform the parents? What she was doing, she knew went against the parents' wishes. Okay, that's malicious fucking intent. That is the literal fucking definition, or one of them. She knew this was going against the parents, going against their custody of their child. Okay, her acts were malicious. That is literally malicious fucking intent what she was doing. Holy shit, this fucking teacher needs her fucking tenure revoked and fired too. Fire this fucking bitch too. Oh, she wasn't doing anything wrong grooming the kid. She was just being a perfect little angel. Fuck you. Oh my God. Anyway, just a teacher trying to connect with a student. And for that, her contract was not renewed despite her strong dedication and years of service. I ask you, how can we justify this? Very fucking simple. She groomed the fucking kid. She convinced the kid was troon. I mean, this is what this looks like from all intents and purposes. All right, she encouraged the trooning of the child. As in, she fucked around and now she found out. It's easily justified. She did something that was against the law and against the wishes of the parent. She knew it was against the wishes of the parent, which is why she intentionally withheld the information of grooming the kid to where she was referring to the child by a name other than what the parents had named the child. The bitch deserves to be fired. She deserves worse. We need to get all you commie leftist fucks out of education. Every one of you motherfuckers has got to go. Holy fucking shit. You groom kids and make them fucking stupid. That's your only purpose, it seems, these days. You're not educating kids. You're indoctrinating them. You're brainwashing them. You got to go, you fucking scumbags. Anyway, school board member Katie Campbell said during the meeting that people might think the rule is silly, but that it's important. Yeah, it is. The parents are the number one decision makers for their children, Campbell said. Well, no shit. This is why you leave this to the end, because you don't want to have the school board saying, yeah, parents are the fucking ones that are in charge of these kids. Anyway, the Washington Post reported, in response to a question about students' rights, she said the district shouldn't interfere in families' decisions unless we legally have a right to. They want kids to have rights that kids have never traditionally fucking had because of the idea of, kids' brains aren't developed. They're not smart enough yet to say, I don't know, chop their dicks off, get them inverted and, splayed and inverted and turn into a fucking gaping fucking flesh wound that you got to shove a fucking dildo up, okay, and smells like fucking death warmed over. They can't get fucking tattoos, okay? But these people are grooming kids fucking true to where, like, that type of shit gets into their head. All right? Kids are too young to be dealing with this shit. Their brains aren't fucking developed. And what's funny is you go and you actually look at human development. We've actually reverted because it used to be with shorter lifespans and stuff like that. You had kids having to be adults at younger ages. Their brains developed faster. Now, because we've infantilized fucking society, okay, you have people that, like millennials, that still will, like, their brain will register as like childlike, like when they do like EKGs and shit, like when they map the brain, they still act like they still respond like they're a child. And we have this with millennials on. I mean, what the fuck? All right, you don't, like, people aren't having their brains fucking mature until they're much older. I mean, some people, it just doesn't happen. And you want to act like they're okay to be, as a kid, to come up with the ideas supposedly on their own, which we know it wasn't, to chop off their fucking anatomy in the name of, I'm in the wrong gender? Fuck you. I mean, these fucking people. Seriously. This shit's got to stop. And I mean, they're trying to play her as a victim. She fucking withheld this from the parents knowing they would not be happy with it. She's not a victim. She's not getting what she deserves. Oh, Christ. Anyway, yeah, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also, feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.